In the heart of Alegbo, where the red earth remembers the footprints of ancestors and the trees whisper secrets to the wind, a miracle happened, one that no one expected. For how can a poor village boy with torn clothes and bare feet make the queen's heart beat faster than the royal drum? Long ago, in the ancient Igbo kingdom of Umueze, the land was ruled by a powerful and wise king, Obi Ezenia. His wife, Queen Lolo Ujunwa, was known across the villages for her beauty, her kindness, and her golden anklets that jingled softly as she walked through the palace grounds. But this story is not about the king or his riches. This story is about Obinna, a poor 18-year-old boy from the small village of Umudim, who had nothing in the world but an old wooden drum, his late father's gift, and a heart filled with dreams. Obinna woke up every morning to the sound of cocks crowing. He lived in a small mud hut with his mother, who sold palm oil at the village market. Life was hard, but Obinna found joy in the rhythm of the drum. Every evening, he would sit under the big udala tree and play melodies that made children dance and elders smile. In Igbo culture, the drum is sacred. It speaks when words fail. And Obinna's drum, it spoke with fire, joy, and sadness all at once. The villagers often said, "This boy's fingers carry the spirit of the ancestors." One day, an announcement echoed across the village square. "Prepare your best dancers and musicians. The queen is visiting Umudim during the New Yam festival." It was tradition for the queen to visit each village once every 3 years, to offer kola nut, pour libation, and watch performances by the youth. This year, the elders selected Obinna to play the opening music for the queen's arrival. Obinna couldn't believe it. "Me? A poor boy with a cracked drum?" "Yes," the elder nodded. "Your sound is blessed. You will represent us." On the day of the festival, the village square was decorated with palm fronds and red cloth. The air smelled of roasted yam and spicy palm oil stew. Then she arrived, Queen Ujunwa, seated in a golden litter carried by 6 guards. Her coral beads glistened. Her skin was smooth like fresh ube. Everyone bowed, including Obinna. But as he lifted his drum and began to play, something strange happened. The queen did not just smile politely like she usually did. She watched. Eyes locked on the boy with the dusty feet and powerful hands. His drum beat was different. It carried emotion, story, truth. And in that moment, something in the queen's heart shifted. After the performance, as tradition required, the queen presented Obinna with a calabash of palm wine. But instead of just handing it over, she whispered, "Your music dances in my heart." From that day on, the queen sent for Obinna in secret. First, it was to hear him play in the palace. Then came quiet conversations under moonlight in the royal gardens. She would ask him about his life, his dreams, his father. He would tell her stories of the village, of how he learned to speak to spirits through his drum. But love between a queen and a commoner? It was forbidden, dangerous. Still, the heart does not ask permission. The king's advisors began to whisper, "Why does the queen spend so much time with this boy? He is casting charms on her with that drum." Obinna was summoned before the council. "You are accused of bewitching the queen," the chief elder growled. Obinna, trembling, replied, "I only played the truth." As Igbo tradition demanded, they gave him a choice: face banishment or prove that his music was not of sorcery, but of love. "How?" he asked. "Play for the gods," they said. "If the sacred python does not strike, you are innocent." In the shrine of Amadioha, Obinna stood before the sacred python. The elders chanted. The drum was placed before him. His fingers trembled. He closed his eyes. whispered a prayer to his father's spirit, and played. The beat rose like thunder, soft as breeze, sharp like truth. The python slithered out of its shrine, listened, then curled peacefully at his feet. Gasps filled the air. The gods had spoken. Even though he was proven innocent, tradition still barred a poor boy from marrying a queen. But then, the queen did something no one expected. She stepped forward, removed her royal coral necklace and placed it on Obinna. "I am a queen by blood," she said, "but love is what crowns the soul." The people were silent. Then slowly, the king rose. "Let love lead," he declared. "Even tradition must make room for the will of the gods." And so, Obinna was named the royal musician of the kingdom. In time, the king passed on, and the queen became the first female ruler of Umueze, with Obinna by her side. Their love became legend. And today, when the wind blows through the trees in Umudim, you can still hear the rhythm of Obinna's drum. It tells us, love does not ask where you were born. It only asks where your heart belongs. And that is how a poor village boy stole the queen's heart, with nothing but truth and a drum.